Hi, Rahul. I think we met in the business call also. So, Amrita here,
Hello.
and I'm working as a test lead. I'm working with data for more than 3 years now.
Okay.
And I also have over 13 years of
Okay.
experience.
Okay.
Good. So, Raul, I know that you already went through the technical round. This round will be instead more an informal chatting conversation to get to know each other, understand what you're looking for, the reason why. Irene and Amruta will also be asking you some more technical questions,
Yeah.
and we're going to ask you also some more competency-based ones around the key abilities we're looking for this type of role.
Yeah.
For this kind of question, there's no right or wrong answer. It's more to get some specific examples of what you have been facing at work in your current or past work experiences. Okay?
Okay.
Anyway, don't worry because we're going to guide you through the whole interview.
Yeah.
So first question, how was the technical interview?
Yeah, it was good.
Were you finding it challenging, difficult, interesting? What is your feedback?
Yeah, I'm finding challenging when I finding the bug because there is some error in my code. So that time I was taking a time for 2 to 3 minutes for understanding what is error in my program, what which is provided by the Codility team, what is wrong with it. That's
Okay, and in the end, were you able to solve it on your own?
yeah.
Okay, good. So, first, if you can introduce yourself, telling us something about your career path, the main work experience that you have.
Yeah, myself Rahul, and I have done my graduation in BSc Information Technology from the University of Mumbai in 2019, and I am having around 4.6 years of experience in IT industry. And my current company is SM Web Solution Private Limited, and there I am working as a QA tester. So my roles and responsibilities that I do the end-to-end testing, including test case creation, updation, and execution for both feature testing and regression testing. And I also handles report generation and result analysis. And I also have a hands-on experience in automation testing, where I review and merge manual test cases and convert them into automation script and maintain those scripts to ensure the stability. And now comes tools and technology. I am proficient in Selenium web driver with core Java, and page object model for design pattern, and Jira for test case management, and Postman for manually API testing, and rest assured for automation testing. And I also have a knowledge of APM and SQL for database testing. So that's all.
Okay, and can you deep dive a little bit more about your current project? How is the team structured? How many of you are in the team? And how does your role fit within this team?
Yeah. I'm currently working on e-commerce based project in my company. That name is Techilot, which is from the South African continent. And in my team, there is a 14 member. There is a four guy of QA, and there is a 7 guy of developer, and there is one project manager and one BA. So in my team these guys are present, and my roles and responsibilities, I have to maintain the code whatever I have written in using page object model, and I do the regression testing, and I can say sanity testing and retesting if I get the bug. So this is my roles and responsibility on my project. So
Okay, and which is the reason why you are now looking for a new job opportunity?
okay, because right now my companies release me just like my project is done from my side. So right now I'm on the bench. So looking for the new opportunity to change my career and job, and I want to get some extra skill from my new organization, because once I switch from one organization to in your organization, I can get a new environment, and I can get a new skill to learn, and there is a new process which I have to follow. So, and also I will looking for my career growth. So that is the reason that I want to change my current organization. No doubt my current organization is very good, but still right now I'm on bench, so that is the reason that I want to change my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you speak about learning new things, having the possibility to learn to work with new technologies, what do you mean specifically? Do you have a precise idea what would you be looking for to understand that it's the right job opportunity for you?
Yeah, actually, in my company currently, I'm working on web automation, Selenium and Java. So, and there is also rest assured I'm using in my company. But in my new company, I want to explore new things and new technology which I can learn, and I can communicate better. And I want to learn many things. Which right now I'm not doing in my current company. So I'm a good learner, so that is the reason that I want to change my career. Yeah.
Okay, and why do you think that there might be interesting as a job opportunity for you as a next step?
Sorry.
Why do you think that Delta 3 might be the right next step for you?
Uh, Actually, I'm not getting your question. Can you?
Sorry, can you hear me well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so why do you think that our job opportunity might be a good one, an interesting
Yeah.
one for you to move on as a next step?
Okay. Because in your company, as I know that I have to learn many things like that. I have use REST assured for API testing, and there is also I have to automate new things. It is related to new environment. So which that is the reason that I want to switch in your company.
Okay, good, thanks. Ian, do you want to go ahead? And I will jump in again. Thanks.
Sure. Thanks. Yeah. So hi, Rahul.
Hello.
So before we begin, I just want to understand what exactly is your role in your team, and what kind of activities you perform in your project or in your team.
Yeah.
You can brief me quickly about it.
Okay. Right now, my current role is a QA automation tester. So in my team, my current role is that I do the automation, and also I do the manual. If there is no guy available in my company, so that time I would like to prefer use as a I do the testing as a manually, but almost time I do the automation on my script, whatever I have written in my script. So according to the test case, I write the test script, and my job is to execute the test cases daily basis, and if there is any changes in our application or any new functionality will come, or if there is any changes in our functionality, then I have to update the my test scripts, and if there is any changes, then I have to update and do the regression testing and smoke testing. This kind of testing I have to do in my current company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a sprint cycle, you perform automation, and so you firstly do you follow agile methodology?
Yeah, I follow
So
agile methodology.
okay, agile. Uh, what kind of test cases have you automated? I mean, have you completed covering automation on regression testing or smoke testing suits? What kind of suits have you automated now, as of now?
Yeah. As of now, I automated the test suite like for smoke testing. I would like to automate just major functionality of the application, just like login, add to cart, search the product, and payment. This kind of things I automate while automating the test script. So for the smoke testing, I do the I automate the major part of the functionality. And for the regression, if there is any changes in the functionality, that time I automate whole application, that previous any changes will not impact on another part of area. If I have a little more time, that time I would like to prefer sanity testing, because if there is any changes in the application, so suppose there is a bug find by me, so I report to the developer, and developer fix the bug on their local host, and they will send to our QA environment. That time I will retesting of it. And for that, if there is any changes, for ensuring that if there is any changes, or if it is impacting on another part of area, so for that the reason I do the sanity testing to automate the narrow and deep testing. It is not impacting to the another part of the area. So for ensuring that, I do the sanity testing.
Have you built this framework from scratch in your organization,
Yeah,
or was
yeah,
it
yeah,
already
yeah, yeah.
from scratch?
Yeah, I was the part of building the framework from scratch.
Okay. What challenges did you face while
Yeah,
creating the framework?
when I was
Because
trying
it
to,
seems this was your first organization.
yeah, it was my first organization.
Yeah, so you didn't had any previous experience in creating a framework, right?
Yeah, I have a experience to creating a framework in my organization.
No, I'm asking you didn't had any previous experience in creating the framework, right? So since you created this framework from scratch, what challenges did you face?
Okay. While making the framework, I faced that while creating a utility method, just like generic method. That time there is so many challenges I was faced, like suppose there is a Chrome options. So that time it got challenging, because we have to know about that what is the methods are there. So for that, importing the method, suppose we are passing as a parameter xpath, or we can pass our parameter as a web element. So both things we can do. But first time I was trying to make a my utility method to passing the parameter as a whole xpath. So it was challenging for me, because I have to repeat myself again and again. So this was not so better for me, because we have some rule that we don't have to follow the dry process. Okay, so for that reason I have created a web element. So directly I was trying to pass the web element from the our as a argument from the our page wise classes, so that I can get the proper output, and I don't have to repeat again and again my web element. So also I have created a page object model framework. So by using that, we can manage our test cases. There I have created page object model, and there I have created 4 layer. First one is utility layer. Inside that I have written all utils method.
Rahul, wait. I don't want to understand your framework as of now.
Okay.
I just want to know what challenges you faced. You mentioned regarding XPath, you mentioned regarding the utilities, something around that, something
Okay.
around Chrome,
Okay.
WebDriver, or I don't know what you explained. But I just want to know the top 3 challenges that you faced
Okay. First challenges is
in a
that.
minute, in a minute or so. That's it.
Okay. First challenge was that is instead of passing the XPath, I have to pass the web element. So these things is challenging for me. And second thing is I have to organize the report. For that I have used extend report. So creating the challenge, where I have to organize my extend report. So this challenge I was faced. So I got the solution for that. I have created a extend report object, and for that reason I use the private method. So this kind of challenge I was faced. So to by using this method I
How did you
overcome.
find this? How did you find this solution of
Yeah,
providing passing web element and the solution to extend reports?
Yeah, I got the solution just like first of all, I was sent my XPath as a parameter as a whole. So that time I have to pass again and again. So I thought that it is repeating again and again. So this is not good as a programmer. So that time I realized that it's not better option. So for again I was try to find another alternate way. So that way I got by passing the web element as a whole. So this solution I got. So there is a about the extend report. Yeah, when I try to set my extend report, then it again will show the null counter exception because there is an issue with my framework that we are not getting initialize our object of the extend report. So for that the reason I have created one let's say constructor for that, and into the constructor I have given passing as a my parameter from before method while using the TestNg. So we got the solution of it.
Okay. Um, I'm going through your CV as well simultaneously. You have mentioned in your core competency as traceability matrix delivery chain
Yeah.
and request delivery. So what are those? Can you briefly explain what are those two competencies that you have mentioned?
Yeah, traceability matrix means we are collabing the I can say our test scenario with our test cases. So it's a document.
So what is traceability matrix delivery chain? So those are different words or it is a single competency?
No, these both are the different word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about request delivery? What exactly is that?
It's about our project. If there is any request through the client side in a requirement, so we deliver the product according to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have also mentioned that you are defining and implementing the KPIs of your testing team.
Yeah.
So what all KPIs have you identified as a team, and what are the parameters or benchmarks that you have set?
Okay. In my team, can you
Sorry?
repeat the question? And I didn't get that.
So you have mentioned that you are defining and implementing the KPIs of your team,
Okay.
of your testing team,
Yeah.
and you are organizing and supervising the assignments of offsite testing resources.
Yeah.
So I want to understand what kind of KPIs you have identified and implemented in the team, and what are the benchmarks that have been set.
Okay. In my team, as you know that I have told that I was creating a framework. I am the guy who create the framework from scratch. So from their point of view, I would like to join the when I was joined the company, that time the guys who are they are freshers. So from that time I was standing them and helping them to understand the better framework, and I have created my own framework like a hybrid framework. Into that I have used page object model and TestNg. For that the reason I was settle them out to better understand and growth in the organization.
So what are the KPIs that you have identified for your team?
Sorry, I'm not getting a question. KPIs.
Key performance indicators.
Okay, key performance indicator.
How do you measure the productivity of your team?
Okay.
That these guys are performing as per the level that you have set.
Okay. Suppose if we caught or the bug and we organize our project according to the user requirement. what is the client requirement we have. So according to that document, if our team is working upon that particular area and we got the succeed in our projects, so that KPI I can say.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Another
And
question.
I also can say that API test coverage I got in my company, means like measure how many APIs are tested compared to the total APIs. Okay, means if in API, and for about the functional, ensure all the API endpoints and method like just like get, post, put, and patch, and delete. So this scenario are tested, so we can achieve these things.
What is the difference between put and patch?
For the put is updating whole resource, and for the patch it is updating the particular resource. So if you want to update or modify a single entity and a single resource, so it can be we will go for the patch. But if you want to modify whole request and as a whole, so we will go for the put request also.
Okay. Do you know what is the difference between SOAP APIs and REST APIs?
uh, I know about the REST API, and
What are REST APIs?
yeah, I can say REST API. Inside the REST API, there is a lot of method like get, post, put, patch, delete. Okay, so by using this API, we use serialization and deserialization for sending and receiving the data. Okay, when suppose I can say that when testing APIs, we know the I also know the SOAP also a little bit. Okay, can I explain the SOAP also, if you can say?
Um,
Okay.
no, it's okay. It's all right.
It's
Have
all
you worked with
SOAP is also a protocol. SOAP is also a protocol for
hold on,
exchanging.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Easy. Um, let's go step by step. Do you know what is the difference between API and web services?
Okay. For API and web services, right? API is an application programming interface, and it is a mediator. It is a work like a middleman. So suppose we are sending a request from here, it will go to the API, and API through the API hitting we get the response from server side. Okay, so API work like a middleman. And for the what is next one, microservices.
Web service.
Okay, web services means our whatever our application is, which is situation on web. Okay, I can say that suppose it's REST API. Into the REST API we use the HTTP method, and into the web services, I'm getting a little bit confused.
Okay, take your point, man.
Can I think for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
No problem.
Mm,
Are you googling or searching it somewhere?
REST API and sorry.
Are you searching it somewhere?
No. Actually, I'm thinking that REST API and web services, whatever you have told me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not searching anything.
Okay.
Uh, REST API and web services. Okay. Uh, uh, for the REST API, it is just like a API, which is I would say that it is a middleman. Okay, getting my point. Yeah, it is and we also include the REST API in a web services also. All web services is not a REST API, but all web services we can say it is a REST API. Okay, and in a REST API we use
Someone,
XML. for the data
Sorry, come
exchange.
again.
Yeah, I'm saying that
All REST APIs are not web services, or
a REST API
all
is
web services.
a REST API is a type of web services. Okay,
Okay.
and it is always follow the principle of REST. I can say REST API. Okay, and it communicate between the client and web app. Suppose there is a one client like IRCTC, and there is a one server, so it is help for the communication of it. Okay, and by using the get post put method, it will I can say that it will communicate with them. So suppose if we talk about the REST API, it is use JSON or XML to file to data to communicate with the another part of server. Okay,
What will use XML and JSON? Web services or API?
in API I'm talking about the API right now.
API will support XML and JSON.
Yeah, by using the
Web
JSON.
services will support.
Sorry,
Web services will support which language?
about the web services.
Yeah.
Yeah, it support I think XML too.
XML2.
Yeah, XML. I mean XML. Yeah, and
So do you know Postman? Have you worked with Postman or you
yeah,
have
yeah,
worked with
yeah, yeah. I have worked
any other
with
tool?
yeah, Postman. I have worked.
Okay. Do you know how to run multiple collections in Postman?
Yeah, I know.
How can we do that?
Yeah, we can run by using, there is a one option. Okay, so suppose we have created a collection. Inside that, there is inside that collection we have used lot of method like get post whatever method is there I have used, and we can write as a we can run as a collection as a whole, so it will execute one by one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's how you run a collection.
yeah.
How will you run the same collection multiple times?
We can run the collection multiple time. There is a option, I think, in the Postman there is a option, so we can set the option how much time I have to run. So selecting those option, we if we click on the run button, so we can run multiple time as much as time we want to run.
Okay. No worries. Let's talk about some project-related questions. So, for example, if you have to choose one testing type to test a feature due to
Okay.
time constraint, your test manager, your project manager is asking you to just do one type of testing. Uh, so, which one will you choose from these three types of testing? One is functional testing, one is backend testing, one is performance testing. So if you have to just choose just one type of testing to test a feature and give your sign off, which type of testing will you choose?
Okay, I will use functional testing. First, I will prefer to use a functional testing because basically all testing are important, but functional testing is most important to as compared to another just like
Why will you not use backend testing? Because if the APIs are not returning any kind of data, you and nothing will be on your UI, right?
yeah. Actually,
So why
first
not backend?
Actually, it is mandatory to first. I would like to choose functional testing because we want to deliver a better product to the customer. Okay, if there is any bug, we directly can got the bug while doing the functional testing. So functional testing is the most important part of the any functionality. So if you want to follow the any instruction of the document, so by using that document, referring that document, we can deliver the better quality product to the our customer by using the functional testing. After the doing the functional testing, we will prefer to performance testing and backend testing also.
So my question is, why not backend testing first? Why you are hesitating to use backend?
Ex-
Because as I said, if your APIs are failing, or web services are failing, you won't get any kind of response from your functional test.
Actually, while
Okay,
doing
go
the
ahead.
functional testing, we know the what is exactly problem. Okay. After functional testing, check database interaction and API response and server side logic to we can verify our integrity and security of business rule. So without doing functional testing, we cannot jump to the I can say backend or performance testing, because functional testing is the first testing. It ensures that application feature and I can say it ensures the application feature is working properly or not. So we would like to say that application feature work as expected to the user, how user are expecting. So I can say. So inside the functional testing, we do the UI testing, which is interacting to the user. Okay. So by using the functional testing, we can know the what is bug and what is the problem. So without doing functional
Okay.
testing, we cannot understand the business logic and user workflow.
Okay, another situation. So suppose you have identified a defect
Okay.
and you have raised the criticality of the defect as major, and your stakeholders in the project, your project manager says that the defect is not a major, it's a minor and not impacting the overall functionality.
Okay.
However, your product owner says that it's a critical and a blocker defect. You need to take it on priority.
Okay.
And your developer says that it's not a defect. It's not mentioned in any of the documents.
Okay. Okay.
So you as a QA, you identified this defect and raised it as major. How will you explain it to your stakeholders that this is a major, and uh, how will you resolve this situation?
Okay. Okay. Actually, first I will go through the documentation of what is the user requirement. If I got the bug and I understand that it's a major or critical functionality, so I will talk to the my team members. If they will not going to understand, so I would like to conduct the meeting first. So I will conduct the meeting and I will explain to them why it is a critical and it's a priority and severity so high. So for that the reason I will refer the document which is I can say that document. Referring that document, I will explain to all my team member that why its severity is so high and priority so high, and why it is so critical functionality that we have to fix it quickly as soon as possible. We cannot left it is for next sprint. So these things I will convince them to my team member, so I think he can understand the situation.
Okay. Okay. Another question. How do you determine which test cases should be included in your automation and which should be executed manually?
Can you come again?
How do you determine which test cases should go into automation and which test cases should be executed manually?
Okay, okay. If our if there is a new functionality, so that time we have to follow the manual process. So while doing the system testing, we follow the manually. So if our test case and our functionality got stable, that time we would like to prefer automation. Otherwise, we don't take that particular test case for the directly automation. First, we will check through the manually. If it got stable after 2 to 3 sprint, it got stable, so that we can take it for the automation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm, So if so, one last question before I hand it over to Chiara. Um if you have to choose, if you have to choose from increasing the testing coverage or automation coverage in your project or reducing the testing cycle time, which one will you choose?
Uh, Actually, there is a noise behind me, so can you come again, please?
So if you have to choose from increasing the automation testing coverage
Okay.
or reducing the automation cycle time,
Okay.
which one will you choose?
Okay. I want to choose uh, sanity testing for the doing automation,
Okay.
and I would like to choose a different testing technique for reducing the time. There is a lot of testing techniques, so I will use that to got the maximum coverage of the functionality. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. From my side, yeah. What do you?
Thank you. Okay, so Rahul, I will be asking you a couple of competency-based questions again. We're not expecting, let's say, generic answers, no right or wrong answer. It's just to get some specific examples of what you have been facing up to now. Okay?
Okay. Actually,
Okay. So first one is if you can tell us about a situation in which you had to learn something. Can you hear me?
your voice is a little bit slow for me.
Iran, can you
I can
also
hear you.
hear me
Yeah,
that way?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit of connection. I will try to speak slow. So if you can tell us about a situation in which you had to learn something that you were finding difficult to really learn and then master.
Okay.
So what was it and what did you do to approach this kind of situation?
Okay. Okay. In my company, you are talking about.
Or in your comp, yeah, it's your company is the only work experience that you have, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Right.
yes, it's related to your work experiences.
Okay. Suppose if there is any issue in my company, so that time I will collab with my team members to overcome the problem, and I will talk to my team lead and to the manager if there is any issue with me. So for that reason, I will organize the meeting there. So to overcome that problem, I will focus only in solution rather than question, rather than problem.
But okay, but it was supposed to understand if it ever happened to you to face a situation in which you had to learn something. Sorry, sorry. In which you had to learn something that you were finding difficult to learn. So not, have you ever experienced this kind of situation?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
what was it that you were finding difficult to learn?
No.
Okay, so you didn't face it. Okay, no worries. Okay, do you try to keep yourself up to date on the technologies related to your job?
Can you come again, please?
Do you try to keep yourself up to date on the technologies related to your job?
Yeah. Actually, if I will get the opportunity to learn new things, then I will try to get always. I will always try to get the take the opportunity to learn new thing or new technology. If I'll get the new challenging environment in our company, like suppose there is a new project arise in our company, so that I will face the challenge and I will overcome to it, and I can get more. I can achieve more skill, because if I want to learn something new in and learning new technology, so I have to do hard work in my company also. So I will follow the situation. So according to that situation, I will overcome from that situation to learning new technologies.
Okay, and any kind of conflict with colleagues that you have faced up to now, like maybe because you had just different personalities or different opinions, have you ever faced these?
Yeah. No, yeah, I have faced one or two time, but I would like to prefer the solution of it. So that time, if there is any conflict between I and my team lead. So at that time I would like to talk with them via the mail, and I would like to conduct the meeting, and I would like to change my timing according to them. And if there is any issue with us, then we will conduct a meeting. There is a scrum master and manager, so I will talk with them and raise my problem to them. If I would like to get any solution, so I will prefer it, and I will focus on solution area.
Um, okay, and where are you based, Rahul? Where do you live?
In Mumbai.
Okay, is it close or far to the Delta 3 office, which is based in
No,
London?
it's too close. It's around 1-2 kilometer from my hometown, my home.
Okay.
It's too close from my home.
Okay, and if you can share, last question, if you can share the thing that you are mainly proud of regarding your work experiences and why.
Actually, can you come again, please?
Yeah, like what is your biggest success to date?
Okay. What is biggest success for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you talking about
regarding the work experiences?
Are you talking about my previous organization? In my previous.
No, related to the job, to your job.
Related to.
Organization in your experience, right?
Okay, Hiran, can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, sure. So she's asking, are you proud of any moment from your professional experience that you have achieved in your career? Do you want to highlight any such things?
Yeah.
That you are really proud of?
Yeah. In my previous organization, I was created a framework and which was so best for my organization because it increase the productivity.
Sorry to cut you. Previous organization, you mean there is only one organization?
That I'm talking about that organization only.
But
Okay.
are you still working for this kind of company?
Yeah, currently I'm working
Okay,
on
okay.
about this.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, I'm talking with you guys. So I'm assuming that it's my organization. So that is I'm saying that it's previous organization.
Okay.
Yeah. So in my organization, I have created a one framework. So that is the reason. From that framework, it is so easy and readability. So that is the reason I was helped to in my company that they got so productivity, and so that is the reason that I get award from my company. So that's my so pride moment for me. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing it. Do you have any question for us?
No, not now.
Okay, good. So thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure meeting you. We're going to provide the feedback after these interviews as soon as possible. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. And
Thank you again,
sorry for miscommunication due to less voice in my.
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Thank you again.